What's up, world? Um, Today I come to you, and if you've been watching the news, if you watched BT today, at the One Season Park, if you watched the Shoot First story about Trayvon Martin being killed by George Zimmerman, however you say this man's name, um, then it should have touched you in some type of way. I know it hit me because I have cousins, friends that have sons. Like, I have youngins that look up to me. I have me myself, my mom's only son, young black man. And to me, this touched me because of the story. You know, it's not often that you are really affected by something like this because of how often it happens. But this has touched me because of the simple fact, um, it's mind boggling that this man, George, is still walking free. That is mind boggling to me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am talking about a young man named Trayvon Martin who was killed uh, in Florida by this man named George Zimmerman, however you say his name. Um, uh, and the whole story bothers me because the man was on the phone with the police, and he said, "I see a suspicious character." Um, the police asked him, what color was he? What was his ethnic group? He said black. He said, what was he wearing? He said a gray hoodie or a dark color hoodie. Um, and as the story builds, all you hear is a man using what a lot of people in this world use against us. That keyword stereotype, which to me is a crazy word. And it is mind boggling because as the story goes on, he tells the police that the police asked him, was he following this young man? And he said, yes, I am. The police told him, hey, we don't need you to do that. We don't need you to follow him. Now, let's pause it there. We don't need you to follow him. Okay. That's what he responded back to him. Okay. So, let's pause that right there. Now, let's go to the story he tells the police, or the story that he put in his statement, saying that it was self-defense and that Trayvon attacked him. I don't know Trayvon. I don't know Trayvon's family. I don't know him at all. But I do know one thing. 150 pounds versus 200 something pounds is no way that at 150 pounds and being 17 years old, you can beat on a man that's 200 plus. You can hold him down and beat on him. It's no way. Maybe a stand-up fight, if your hands are quick enough, maybe so. But that's not what this is about. This ain't about a fight. It's about the truth. And the truth of the fact of the matter is, no. When you look at Trayvon's body stature, and you look at this man George's body stature and structure, my fault, structure, and no, no, there's no way. It's also people in the neighborhood, pause that, it's also people in the neighborhood that say that they heard somebody screaming for help and it sounded like a young man's voice. Then there was a white lady who said she came outside and asked George what was going on, anything wrong, what's happening, and he didn't say nothing at first, just looked back at him, and finally he said call the police. But they said they saw him holding this young man down. Gunshots went off, and another young black brother is dead. All because he was on his way to the house that he was staying at, and he was wearing a hoodie. So what was he killed for? It wasn't self-defense. This young man was killed for being black and wearing a hoodie. Now, let's bring this all together. Police on the phone. You say you following him. You say the young man's black. Then after you say the young man's black, you come out your mouth and say these assholes always get away with this. These assholes. You sound angry. You mad? Are you mad? You sound you got some rage in you. Then you follow this young black man. Mind you, this kid is 17 years old. Now don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it wrong. It's some young brothers out here that's wilding. It is. But in this case, he wasn't one of them. Now, what also bothers me is, excuse me if I'm talking to y'all and you don't want to hear this, but this needs to be heard. What also bothers me is this captain of the police department who, when asked questions, had no answers. None. None whatsoever. Had no answers. Maybe he was disappointed in himself. That could have been the case. Or maybe it was the fact of guilt wearing on him, knowing that that police department did not do a proper investigation. It took forever to start one. This man's family had to go to a lawyer, had to go to different cities outside of where they lived, different states, just to get their point out there, just to get their story out there, just to get an investigation started. A whole month later. Now, if this had been the other way around, need I say more? Must I really say more to that? If this had been the other way around, must I say more? I don't think so. You already know how that would have went. I ain't gotta say it. Nobody else got to say it. We already know. So today I speak on behalf of Trayvon and many African American men out there. I speak on behalf of his family. I'm praying for justice. Praying for justice. Because this was not self-defense. This was murder. No sugarcoating it. No way around it. None of that. It was murder. real spit. Like, let's not confuse it. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not paint over the hole in the wall. Like, let's keep it real. Let's keep it for what it is. This is murder. Cause if I go out there and blast a white kid right now that got a hoodie on and say that he was walking in my neighborhood and I felt threatened by him, where would I be? Would I have gotten away with that? I don't think so. Excuse me. I don't think so. Once you wake up a thought in a man, you can never put it to sleep again. Zora Hurston said that. So today I'm waking up a thought in many minds. I'm asking you, whether you, whatever your ethnic group it is, I don't care. I don't care whether you white, black, Hispanic, Latino, Indian, Native American, my fault. I don't care what you are. Stand up for what's right. Now, what else bothers me is when asked how to prevent these things from happening, and they said maybe we should, when I say we should, let's keep it 100. When they say we should, young black men, we should stop wearing our hoods over our head. Start driving with two hands on the wheel. Pull our pants up. What else do y'all want us to do? Start wearing suspenders and button ups and just talk with such sophistication. That's how y'all want us to start doing. Y'all want us to do that too? Pardon my language. Fuck you. Fuck you. Because of what I wear, you judge me. The way I dress, you judge me. You know, people with dreads, you judge them. Like anything, any way you feel that you can judge a person, you find fit to do that. And you target us. Like we are just so bad to your society. When it's plenty of black men out here putting money in your pockets. Half the people that play basketball and football nowadays are what? African Americans. The most watched sport is football and basketball. Okay, baseball is up there. What you do? But most of the time when kids grow up, they want to be basketball and football players. Not, come on, let's get real. And you make major bucks off of them. And these same basketball players, football players, presidents, governors, military men, these same people you salute wear hoodies. Let's keep it real. I'm pretty sure this dude George has a hoodie in his closet. Maybe more than one. So let's keep it real. You saw a black man with a hoodie on and you took it upon yourself to take action.